Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Barakahak Barakathum. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother Ra'aya coming at you with another lesson. I'm going to start it off in 2nd Esdras chapter 6 in the Apocrypha, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And those storehouses include what? Your grocery stores, Walmarts, Rouse's, Kroger's, Publix, any place you go to get, food and other merchandise out here. And of course, for those that are in the know, what should come to mind are talks of food shortages and empty store shelves due to this trade war between between the United States of America and China. And while there's been a halt to things for 90 days between the countries and a lowering of the percentages of the tariffs, you still got talks of these shortages are going to come to a degree. And we have to wait and see how bad they are, or if things go back to relative normal. But through the scriptures and through biblical prophecy, be assured of one thing: there's going to come a point to where those store shelves are going to be empty and they're not going to be restocked. And people are going to go for what they know out here: straight survival, dog eat dog, which you saw a little bit of during the shortages of 2019 to 2021 with the C019, with people fighting over the last case of water and toilet paper. And I even remember one video where somebody stabbed another person. But this brings me to the first bit of information I'll be going into with this lesson, with a video from a Homestead Journeys YouTube channel titled "Americans Are Panicking from Food Shortages Because Tariffs in 2025." And Apostle Tahar has termed 2025 the hopeful year of the deliverance of the elect and the destruction of Esau, Edom's rulership. And hey, Abaratazah, that's the case. But, whether it's this year, next year, or whatever, we know that by seeing these end times prophecies ramp up exponentially, our salvation is nearer than when we believe. In this clip, hey, you're going to see that people are getting into that 2019 to 2021 spirit that, I'm only going to be concerned with myself and fuck everybody else. And hey, people are doing this in a green tree, as it says, I believe, in the book of Luke, which means, while things are still relatively good and, you can still find stuff, how much more in the dry when that green tree, that abundance out here, that luxury you people have been, especially in America, have been indulging in, is withered up. But this is a fair use copyright disclaimer. I do not own any of the footage in this clip, nor do I stand to gain from it monetarily. It is simply for educational purposes. And I'm going to pretty much play, the entirety of this video.
Tariffs are rising, ports are sitting still, and panic buying has returned. If you've noticed emptier shelves at your local store, it's not just deja vu, it is a warning. I mean, honestly, consider it a warning of what could be coming down the pipeline very soon.
I just started stocking up on canned stuff for the inevitable the shelves are probably going to be empty. And I feel like I'm being dramatic about it, but it just genuinely scares me so much, and I feel like I'm doomsday prepping. I've already started packing a go bag just on the off chance I'm going to need it. I don't want it to come to that, but what if it does? I need to be prepared. And I certainly can't tell my parents because they're going to tell me I'm being.
And that's exactly what it's going to come to when everything's said and done. And suddenly shall the full storehouses be found empty.
Fucking crazy. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but at least I'll be prepared.
Oh my God, baby. But they ain't got no more. Thank you. Have a good one. I'm so thirsty. Aqua.
Check this out. You got this big, hyena here, taking that Northern Kingdom's water. And hey, I remember, during those shortages back in 2019 to 2021, one of my family members was telling me that, she was at Walmart and, you had a bunch of people panic buying and whatever. So there weren't too many shopping carts in the parking lot. But one of the few that was left there, an older woman went to go take it, and somebody just straight took that cart from her. And the old lady was like, "I was going to take that," and the other person was like, "Too bad. You should have been faster." Again, they do these things in a green tree because even back then you could find stuff. Right now you can find stuff. How much more in the dry? And as we'll see, nothing really came of this fat Eve taking that Northern Kingdom's water. But you just wait. When it's really dire out here, they're gonna crack her head open like a walnut if she even dared to try to do anything like that.
Why you did that?
What he said, mommy?
That why did you do that?
Oh, his water? Ain't no more.
You need water.
Yes, where are the water?
Oh, I don't know, but I don't know, but can you search them?
Search what?
The water?
Let me ask one of the ladies. Ma'am, Espanol? Come here, friend.
And you proud women, especially you women of the tribes, got a very rude awakening coming.
He was going to buy it.
Water.
Right now.
Oh, he's going to buy it now.
He doesn't understand because we are Argentinians, so he doesn't speak Spanish. But
How many of you right now are ready for the shelves to be empty? 2 weeks from now, Walmart might not have anything, Publix, Myers, Kroger, all the dollar stores. What are you going to do? Can you protect your family from people that want to come take what you have? Have you prepared? Have you...
Hey, what he just said is straight out of the scriptures. This is 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. And the modern day sword in America is what? That gun, which in this country, there's more guns than people. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, food shortages, and for great tribulation. Back in 2 Esdras chapter 6, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. First and foremost, the prophets blowing that trumpet out here, telling you of things to come. But hey, these people hearing it from, these media sources out here. Hence why you're seeing an uptick in panic buying and people spooking. Verse 24, at that time shall friends fight against another like enemies. And what would be one of the easiest and quickest things to cause that? A man having no pity upon his neighbor and destroying their houses with the force of the sword due to the lack of bread. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
stocked up on anything at all? Because I know probably 98% of you haven't. Do you have a pew pew at home? Do you know how to use it? Or are you one of them people that are afraid of them, think they're bad? You're gonna beg for one if you ever need it.
How to kill all mosquitoes in the area in just minutes. This simple but brilliant trick you can do tonight to eliminate all mosquitoes around you.
With the famines that are coming, a handful of dead mosquitoes is going to be a delicacy out here. But peep this, what this Eve's about to say. This is going to become a much more common occurrence out here, especially towards you women, since you, as well as children, are the easiest targets. And a lot of you women don't have a man anyway because, you know, you're proud and strong and independent. Well, hey, that's going to be put to the test real soon.
Something fucking scary just happened to me at the Walmart, and I don't even know how I feel right now. Like, I'm literally shaking. I'm hiding in the aisles because it's two people that approach me on some weird shit. Yeah, be careful out here. Let me show you my car before I even explain the story. Let me show you the car. This is my car. Dog food for my dog. 2 cases of water. It's not even a lot of food. Does this look like a lot of food? Like, this is not a lot of food, right? So I am picking up stuff to put in my car so I could like hurry up and go home. This guy is like, must be nice. So I'm like, what you mean? He was like, look at your car. You must be blessed. I am blessed, but the car is not, let me show y'all again. The car is not even that full. Like, what? I'm like, okay. So I continue to go to the next aisle, pick up some things. And then this lady was like, my gosh, your car is so full. What? Are we in like some type of, I know we're going through a recession, but be careful. They watching your carts. People are going to outside of supermarkets and they're literally watching your carts to see what you put in your cars.
Okay, another week and I'm at another grocery store, and yeah, this one.
And to anybody that saw that garbage movie Homestead, you know, it opened up with a run at a grocery store, and a lady was coming outside with a basket full of stuff, and a guy came and was manhandled her shit. I can't remember if he hit her or not, but hey, he was showing no mercy towards this lady. And the only thing that saved her was the main character and his military buddies, you know, quelling the situation. Well, that's not going to be the case for the majority of you people out here. Like what that lady said, she had 2 different people approach her. Imagine when 5 men approach you and they don't even say, oh, you must be blessed. They just get straight to going for what they know.
I'm seeing some empty shelves. Let's look. We're seeing some pockets here, and look at this, guys. And what is this? Not too bad in milk, but seeing some emptiness. Drinks are looking a little depleted, but not too much. And the chips aisle as well. Some pockets of emptiness. Okay, the baking section, seeing some empty in the sugar and flour. And here's rice, is got a lot of pockets of emptiness. Probably people stocking up.
This is never fully empty, but... Oh, that's it.
Just got off the phone with my cousin. We talk once a week, maybe twice a week, a couple hours. She's a manager in the grocery store sector, right? She's been doing it a long time. And what she's telling me is that I'm trying to let you guys know, because people are acting delulu. They don't want to know, or, you know, they're not listening, or some people, I don't know, but she's saying how they're running out of certain things. Milk, I believe she said cucumbers. She said by noon these things are gone. Bell peppers, you know, that they're not getting in. Their trucks are coming in half full. Just things, that's just enough for me. And she's like, even people that work at the store with her, and she's like, you guys better be stocking up. And they're like, oh, it's gonna be okay. Or they just don't want to know. I mean, and they're there working, seeing the same thing she's seeing. And it was just interesting to me, so I'm sharing that with you guys.
So let's start with the tariffs. There's new taxes on...
You know, that's the gist of it. But now I'm going to go to this article from thecooldown.com. Experts warn grocery shelves may soon be empty due to unexpected factor impacting our ability to feed the nation. Shoppers could face higher prices soon. And this was published on May 14th, 2025. And this is in the United Kingdom. So not just in the good old US of A. The United Kingdom has got a lot of sunshine recently, and that, combined with a lack of rain, is making it difficult for farmers to produce food. According to Express, April was the sunniest on record and the third warmest, with some areas in the Midlands and north of England seeing less than a fifth of the usual rainfall, and large parts of the south seeing less than half. March was also the sunniest on record, and rainfall was low. Nature Friendly Farming Network's head of policy, Jenna Haggerty, said March was the driest on record in 60 years in England and Wales. The record spells pose challenges to farmers because they are dealing with changing weather patterns, which also make it easier for pests and diseases to spread. These extreme weather conditions threaten crops and make it difficult for farmers to plan long term. Much of the UK's fruit and vegetables are also imported, often from countries with more volatile weather patterns. The extreme weather patterns we have experienced over the past few years are impacting our ability to feed the nation, National Farmers Union Water Resources Specialist Mark Betson said. Back in 2 Esdras chapter 6, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. And what does a farmer do with his seeds? He sows them in his fields. And not just in the UK, but in the US and in other countries, there have been adverse weather events keeping farmers from planting and cultivating a sufficient amount of crops, which leads to what? Shortages and higher prices. It's all a vicious circle. If the extreme weather continues, shoppers may face higher prices at the grocery store and empty shelves. What's happening in the UK isn't isolated. In Japan, heat has caused rice shortages, which forced the country to import more than 44,000 tons of rice, mainly from the US. Heavy rain and floods affected the quality and quantity of potato crops in Spain and Portugal. According to the WEF, YouTube algorithms, dry weather in the Mediterranean caused a poor crop of olives, which caused olive oil prices to soar. Cocoa prices were at an all-time high in February because of dry weather in West Africa as well, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. So clearly, we can see Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is visiting this planet with many different plagues, and it's only going to intensify because we are only in the beginning of sorrows. This is Matthew chapter 24. I'm going to start at verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars, war in Ukraine, war in Gaza, and rumors of wars. The war between India and Pakistan, China and Taiwan, the West and Russia, Israel and Iran. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation. Racial tensions out here. Look at what's her face, Shiloh Hendricks, who called that autistic 5-year-old a nigger. And then I don't know the validation of this information, but I believe somewhere in Georgia, some 2 Edomites dressed like the Ku Klux Klan got shot to death. And kingdom against kingdom, these major countries going against each other, and there shall be famines, which we're seeing the chess pieces being put into place with that video and that article I went into, and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And there's earthquakes happening damn near daily all across the planet. And I watched a video, from the brother Saints of Jersey 2's YouTube channel, where, experts are predicting that there could be 10,000 earthquakes in a single day around the Pacific coast due to the possible eruption of an underwater volcano. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows, the beginning of pestilences, the beginning of wars, earthquakes, race wars, real wars, and what? Famines, which is going to be one of the main judgments Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is going to use to take you people out. My last precept in 2nd Esdras chapter 16, I'm going to start at 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. You may not starve to death, but you might get killed in a racial skirmish out here, get killed during civil unrest or martial law, get sent to a concentration camp and tortured to deletion, get drafted to go fight in World War III, or ultimately get hit by those nukes during World War III. Verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, shit, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. So many dead bodies lying around, and a lack of people, that those dead bodies aren't going to get buried and just rot in the streets, and people are going to become numb to it and step over that dead body and not give a second thought to it, like you don't give a second thought to that turd you flush down the toilet. So that's it with this video. With this video, I hope you sincere Akim and Akwath were edified. Just keep strong. We are almost out of this final wicked captivity of the heathen nations, chiefly of the Edomites. And as always, I'm going to say Abad Babol, Kwam Yasharala, and until next time, Shalom.